actually also how do I move as a person through my reality into that what I really want to create. Because if I'm so focused and moving into creating a reality of choice, whether it is in the relationship, whether it is in my mission, whether it is around health, whether it is around wealth, whatever it is, like this is the creation I want to experience in this lifetime. And you attune your daily intentions and actions to that. Again, this is where the boundaries come into place. A lot of people are unable to hold their personality on the path where they really want to walk on. So they start detouring left and right and they do all these things. But in fact, this is where I want to go. And yes, there is a spiritual component to it. And there's also this super aligned, inspired action. Now, a lot of people with inspired action, they only take action when they feel inspired. But that is something completely different. That is like emotional based inspired action. That will not get you there because you feel non-inspired also because you're human. So if you lead yourself through your emotion, that's inspired action. I feel inspired, I'm going to do it. I actually do not feel inspired. I promise you, if I would lead myself when it comes down to health on inspired action, I will definitely not get the results if I interpreted inspired as emotional. I feel emotionally inspired. That's really not it. It means I have a vision and I see the path. And the path is showing up like this, taking this course, going to the gym, like whatever it is, you know the things that will get you there because that is usually not the problem. You know the things. People are very intelligent beings. So in order to get a results in physical life, it's not just mystery. It's not just, oh, it happened to me. It's a building of a new reality, which is done in the reality. It's done in how I interact in my relationships. It's done in how I interact with my health. It's done in how I interact with my wealth. It's done in how I interact and then attune and move in my reality. So instead of leaving it to inspired, thinking that's when I feel inspired, it's I'm so clear on what I want to experience in this relationship, how I want to show up as a mother, as a wife, as a sister, as a lover, as a boss, as a coach, as a mentor, whatever you want. Like I'm so clear in that. And now I'm leading myself into showing up like that. That is where you set the boundaries for yourself. This is the path I want to walk on. So if this is the path, it doesn't matter whether I feel inspired or not, because there are moments I feel sad and upset. There's moments where I feel sick and unwell. There's all these moments. I might as well walk towards that what I want. And some days I'm all in. So that means I move the needle with a lot. And some days I'm not, but it's okay because I know I'm on my path and I'm not waiting for this inspiration build on signs to kind of do the work which I came to do. You came to move the needle. Well, if someone is exquisite in that, it will be my mother. She has a vision and she just walks, whether she feels like it or not. She just walks. And some days she might go at hyper speed and some days she might walk slow, but she continues to walk. And because I've seen that, I've seen how they build a life from literally nothing into one in which they have this abundance created in love. See, that's why love is so important to me. They have an abundant life in love, in relationship, an abundant life in beautiful creations, an abundant life in great experiences. It's an abundant life. And it's because, in this case, my mother, she continues to walk. So are you currently walking? Are you literally walking on the path? Or are you waiting for a sign? Are you waiting for the inspiration? Because again, there's moments where you feel happy, sad, there's all these moments. But your emotions, when you allow that to lead you, you will not come far. Anyway, let's see what they have this morning for us. We are excited to have this conversation, and we can feel the clear honoring of Sigrid, her mother, as she is an example, a role model, really, of how you can embody your gifts and become the expression of who you are on this plane. Not necessarily as a spiritual teacher like Sigrid, but as a spiritual teacher in life. She has been igniting, supporting, influencing so much more, many, many more people than she can even ever imagine. And we want you to understand that you are the same. You are influencing people, impacting with who you are. So if you can show up, and you show up leading yourself, you become self-led rather than spiritually led, soul-led. See, this is a thing. It's all great, but at the end of the day, you are in physical form. So being self-led is more important than anything else, because the soul-led component will come into alignment once you claim the self-led component. So being self-led means I choose, I want to create, experience this, and this is it. I'm not derailing. I'm not making it less. When it's not coming into fruition, I'm not coming up with all these excuses and reasons why not. I'm just pretty clear. This is who I am, and this is what I want to create, and this is what I want to experience. Full stop. So for today, we want to invite you to create a vision like that, with a full stop at the end. And then every time you see yourself crawling back because you don't see the manifestation yet, or you don't understand how it should happen. See, the thing is, if you show up all in, we start showing up all in. And when you show up all in, we start showing up all in, then the miracles start happening. And we've been talking about it more often, but a lot of times you don't show up, or you only show up a little bit. So there's really no necessity for us to show up. And that's where the connection comes with miracle energy, with magic, with quantum leaps. Are you willing to go all in? Are you willing to take this ownership over your life and lead yourself into it? Not expecting others to do that for you, because it doesn't work. Your mother will not do it for you, your husband, your child, your sister, your neighbor, your coach, your mentor. They all will not be able to live your life. You are the only one who is capable of living your life. So when you see, I want to have this relationship with my daughter in this way, or I want to experience this in my health, wealth, mission, family, whatever it is you claiming it and then moving in it, in the fullness, allowing yourself the growth, the next level of how you present yourself, the next level of evolution. Allow yourself to be all in, instead of walking into the door, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. There's actually a little song about that. But it doesn't get you through the fullness of who you are. So it's really time to go all in, to stop hesitating. If you want something, you claim it. You don't need to hesitate to claim what you desire to experience. That is the whole purpose of this experience, which is called life. That you claim what you desire to experience, and you are all in. And in that all-inness, we come with you. And as we are with you, miracles start to occur. But they do not happen when you are half in, or you're only operating on inspiration, or you are waiting for the sign. That is clearly not the way to go and to create this life of exception, like where you just create a bigger life which doesn't even make sense. That's when you operate on the miracle zone and in the miracle frequency. But there's a human in that who leads her or himself into the next, who is willing to take the move, who is willing to be all in, whether you're sick, happy, healthy, not. It's the willingness to be all in, to show up. That is, you will look at those people and you will admire them, see? And now it's time for you to become a source of admiration, inspiration, see? And now as people admire it or be inspired by you, now they can level up to that template. This is how you also change worlds, by being and leading with the example. Just see how you lead yourself in the different arenas and see if you feel inspired and activated by yourself. And if you're not, it's time to take it up a notch. And so it is. So allow yourself to go to this next level, self-led first. Soul-led comes after. Self-led first. Self-led first. I can't say it in any other way. Beyond the circumstances, beyond the emotions, beyond all the reasons why you can't claim the life you want and walk into it. Whether you see it manifesting or not, whether the results come in or not, whether you feel good or not, walk, walk, walk. Align, align, align. Do not deviate from the path which literally walks you to the destination of choice. If it's in your relationship, you know how to show up. If it's around your mission, you know what the next thing is. It's, am I willing to go beyond? Beyond the fear, beyond the doubt, beyond the not knowing it really well, beyond the non-results. Am I willing to be all in? And we're gonna start Frequency Alchemy on Monday. If you want to be all in, or you're like, I'm really all in, this is gonna be my inner circle start. I am so excited. Let us know, because we will get you set up with the readings and all the things, like everything will be in. I'm so excited for this. I love you greatly.